Welcome to another YouTube video, and in this video we shall be looking at 5 basic Excel tricks that can make you work faster, efficiently and smarter. The first one is autofill column width. That is, we want to readjust the size of the column. We can do it manually by putting it in between A and B, then holding down the left key and dragging. But that will take a lot of time. Why can't we just do it automatically by just putting it in between A and B, then double click? Okay, when you double click, it readjusts. Then you do the same thing for B and C, then do the same thing for C and D. So in this way, you've automatically adjusted the column size, and that goes as well for quantity. So all the column has been readjusted to the normal size and to the longest data in the data set. A drop-down list is just a list containing options of what you want anybody inputting data into the Excel spreadsheet to select from. So the first thing you are going to do is select everything under province. Then you come under data validation, you click on data validation. Under that you see settings. Then what are you going to allow? We're going to allow list. What are we listing? We want to list these 4. Then anybody can select from the 4. Then thereafter you will be seeing all the options per each fruit. Then the next thing you want to show is the error message. Let's assume someone tried to input something that is outside these 4 provinces. So we want them to get an alert that will tell them that what they've input is wrong. Then we'll come under data validation again, but before then we have to select everything here. Then you come down under data validation again. Then you come to error alert. Inside this error alert you will see style. We can say stop. Like stop means what you're inputting is wrong. So what can we put there? Warning. Let's just write warning. Then what is the message? The data entered is incorrect. Then kindly select option from the drop down list. Yes, when you click OK, let's now test what we did, whether it's correct. Outside these 4, let's just put something like G and press enter. The message we're going to get is warning. Warning is the title of the message. Then what is the message? The data entered is incorrect. Kindly select option from the drop down list. So you can then retry and pick. You can retry again. Let's say you can then pick option. Then that is it. So that is how to create a drop down. The third one is remove duplicate. How do you remove duplicates of these data sets? We are seeing some data occurring twice, like Michael Jones occurring twice, Leonard Johnson occurring twice. What you have to do is select everything. After selecting, you go under data, you will see remove duplicate. Beside data validation, click on remove duplicate. Then you click OK. Then the 2 duplicate values has been removed. Number 4 is flash fill. How do we use flash fill? Let's say you are given a task to join Michael and Jones together. You just go ahead and type Michael Jones, and you have to do the same for everything. By the time you are typing for the second one, computer automatically detects that is the pattern in which you want to do it. Then when you press enter, it will bring out the remaining. And that means if you have for about 200, 150, 100, 300 people to do for, you can do that in just few seconds. Or if yours is not bringing out the remaining, let's say after the first 2, nothing is showing anymore, you can just press Ctrl E. Then everything will come up. Everything will be done. So that's how to use flash fill. Flash fill is just a tool that allows you to get the rest of the job done, having used the same pattern you want it to be Done. The fifth is autofill. What is autofill and how do we use autofill? Let's imagine you have numbers, natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want to list item of 1 to 20. You want to write 1 to 20, you want to type in 1 to 20, and you can go on and on typing one after the other. It's going to take a whole lot of time. Instead of doing that, why can't you just do this? Type 1 and 2. With this 1 and 2, computer understands that there is a pattern. That is, it is increasing with 1. So highlight the two cells together, then come to this end and drag to whatever number you want, and this is 20. Yes, this is very, very good. But then if I decide to just type 1 and do the same thing, come to this side and press it, you will notice that computer will replicate 1 for everything. So that means this is not a series, this is not autofill, but you can just change that to series by just coming down to the option box down here, click the drop down button and say fill series. Then computer will change it automatically. The second thing you can still do with this is, let's say you want to type even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, and instead of you typing 2, 4, 6, 8 manually up to like 100, you can still use the same method. Just type 2 and 4, highlight the 2 again, come down to the end of it, then drag it down all the way down. If you're looking at it, they are all even numbers, and the same thing goes with odd numbers as well. 1, 3. Then you select the 2, you select only the 2, then you drag down. Computer understands that there is a pattern of odd numbers. So these are for numbers to do autofill. Now let's take a look at it. It's not only in numbers, you can have numbers and text. What do I mean? Let's say we type number 1 like this, and you want it to continue like that for like 20. Do the same thing for number 2. Then apply the same method again. Select the 2, the first 2, then drag down to number 20. The same thing go section 1, section 2. You select the 2 again, just the first 2, then you drag down, and computer will repeat the process till section 20. Now, not only in numbers or numbers and alphabet, we can do autofill for dates or days of the week, then month as well. Let's look at month. For instance, this is January. When you type in January, computer understands that you're looking at the month of the year, and when you drag it, it will continue to produce the number of months, the 12 months for you until where you want to stop. You can see January, February, March, April, May, down to December here. Then it starts all over again to January. The same thing as you're doing on each column, you can do it along the row. For instance, you just type January here. You can decide to spread it over. It will go like that, like that. The next thing we can still use autofill for also too is days of the week. This is Monday. I can do the same thing for other days of the week. Okay, from Monday till another Monday. Also too, you can still use autofill. For instance, you have the sequence of day 10/10/2022. If this is the date, you can just do the same thing down. You will notice that the days which is in between is the one changing. This is month. This is 10th of October 2022. This is 11th of October 2022 down to 27th of October 2022. So this is autofill, and it's so powerful in the sense that it saves you a whole lot of time sitting down and typing those data one after the other. Thank you. If you enjoyed the video, kindly hit the subscribe button, the like button, and if you have any question for me, drop it in the comment section.